Hi babes, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming back with another pick a card reading, and this pick a card reading is going to be how are you viewed on social media. We have 6 piles to choose from today, so I'll give you guys a second to choose your pile.
Alrighty, if you chose pile 1, this is your reading. So how you are viewed on social media. Now, let me explain myself before you click to the other piles, trying to say that this isn't you. But how they view you on social media is a bully, okay? People who are in a vulnerable state are intimidated by what you say or how you're saying something. Your words, a transformation, or some sort of stability is triggering for people who watch your social media. People take your content as a personal attack on them. Maybe you do be coming for folks or calling things out. I don't know. It's funny because I got the Queen of Swords and the Judgment card yesterday when I pulled the energy because, I had sat down to do y'all reading while I was waiting in the car. And the first thing I noticed was how harsh the Queen of Swords looked. Like she was giving, come here, I got something for your ass. Like I felt like I was going to get a beating or a stern talking to, okay? So I was like, yeah, I'll do this with a different set of imagery because like my babies, this not them. This not them. And now I come back to understand this is how people are literally viewing you. Like they can't stand to hear or watch whatever you're offering on social media because it makes them unhappy or it gives them anxiety for some reason. They could be viewing you as someone who's gone through a spiritual awakening or just had some sort of identity shift, and you're seeing life differently. They can't take it, nor can they understand it. And this is why they're feeling this way. They view you as someone who has the strength to separate yourself from lifestyles that no longer align with you, even if it means walking alone. Someone could be viewing you as taking a L or vice versa. There could have been a conversation or some type of rhetoric that didn't go the way you planned or the way that someone thinks you had planned it to go. This could be as simple as, oh, you thought that picture ate, but it didn't really get that many likes. They could be viewing you as needing to time something better. I see that there is a group of people here who see that you know what you want, you know how to go about it, and eventually you will have some sort of success, but for some reason right now is not the time for that. This can also be you having trouble committing fully to one project at a time. They could feel like you jump around a lot or you don't finish what you start. You have a lot of things going and you're needing to commit to one thing and invest your time fully into it. And now that I'm thinking further about what I said earlier about the bully, this could be people who used to bully you that are viewing your social media. They could be thinking that you were once like powerless in the past, but now like you found some sort of stability within yourself. This could be them noticing you're more comfortable speaking, okay, sharing your ideas. There's something here in which you are really good at giving some sort of constructive criticism or unbiased advice. And people who used to take advantage of you are seeing that you've kind of come into your own. Your looks are playing a part too. So they're definitely seeing that you went through some sort of glow up. They're viewing you as somebody who puts a lot of thought into their actions, into the things that you say, and also into the things that you wear. I just get the feeling that you guys are very intentional with what you post on your social media. Everything is calculated or curated. Nobody sees something that you don't want them to see. Nobody knows something about you that you don't want them to know. And maybe you've always been like this. You could have been somebody who people feel judged by you because they put their business out there, or they quote unquote overshare, or like they're doing something here. Maybe they're overly provocative. They're doing something here that you have never done on social media. So when you come and you share your pictures, not only are you attractive, you're intelligent. When you come on here and you share your opinions, they're triggered and offended by that because of how you're conducting yourself, because of how they feel like other people are viewing you or seeing you. And then when they notice that, oh, this didn't get as many likes as I thought it would, they're happy, but in the back of their mind, it's like they know that, oh, this deserves so much more recognition, or like, oh, what they're saying is really facts. This is, wow, I never thought about it like that, or wow, they look good as fuck. Like there's something here where even your haters acknowledge that you should be receiving more love or more praise than you are. Alrighty, if you chose pile 2, this is your reading. So it's funny because I pulled y'all cards and then went to the bathroom, came back and couldn't find them. This lets me know y'all done went ghost, maybe even deleted an account or two. I feel like someone went back looking for something you said or a post you made, a picture you liked, and couldn't find your page or realized they were in fact blocked. You have a lot of people from the past lurking or watching from a fake account. This could even be how they view you, lurking in the shadows, not posting, just watching and scrolling. For some, they could see you trying to create a stream of passive income online and they're not supporting, just watching and scrolling. Maybe your content keeps being brought up to their timeline and they don't always engage because they don't want to seem thirsty. If you have been dancing with the idea of starting one or taking it seriously, I beg you to take this as your sign to emerge from the shadows and share your content. This can assist you in balancing out your finances, and it also would be emotionally fulfilling, giving you a new way to meet people who share similar interests. I feel like this pile has a lot of people from their childhood or past actually rooting for them. They see your social media and remember the good times. They laugh, they smile, or they receive some sort of nostalgic memories as it pertains to the connection. This can be as simple as remembering you in high school math class or your parents' old friends commenting on how grown you are now. Maybe this even has to do with your kids and people thinking about like how cute they are, how funny, how intelligent. Someone here should definitely consider modeling for you or your child. Also, there is this I always knew they'd grow up to be this or do that type of energy. People could be viewing you on social media as having a wall up. They could feel like you have so much unrealized potential, or maybe you realize your potential and that scares you, it intimidates you. There is an energy here of you dimming your light. They view you as someone needing to let others support you and love you. Or maybe when they do show love, you're ignoring them. There's this let me in type of energy. People want to know who you are. They want to hear your thoughts. They want to see you. Someone in particular could feel like you appear to care about them and what they're saying, but they feel like deep down you don't. Maybe this is the way you respond to them or the lack of response. You could be emotionally unavailable or withdrawn. Someone could view you as having a missing father figure in your life. They could assume this because maybe you post your mom for Mother's Day, or they always see you with your mom but never your father. They could think that this is what's keeping you trapped. They could view you as someone who's found or someone who is finding this freedom or some sort of empowerment through a volatile situation. They feel like spirit or God or whomever you subscribe to is carrying you through this season of conflict. This could be you doing the carrying and people viewing it as you are guiding them through uncharted waters, uncharted for them, not you, because I just get the feeling that something isn't new. This isn't your first rodeo. I definitely see that someone could even view you as going through the same lessons or life cycles as them. They could hyperfixate or focus on whatever this common similarity is. And this can be as simple as, we both have locks and I go to your page for inspiration and hair tutorials. There's something here that people come to you or your social media for specifically because it relates to them. Something in regards to dealing with people, or even, like I said, the example about dealing with your hair. It isn't complicated for you, okay? Crocheting or knitting or dancing or trading or playing basketball, something here isn't complicated for you, and like that's how they're viewing you. They're also viewing you as somebody who is really good at stepping back from the chaos and the commotion and like just watching things play out from a distance. This goes back to my earlier point about watching and scrolling. Someone who picked this pile definitely isn't very active on their social media. They could also think that you're spending your time prioritizing things that actually matter in your life, or that you're just taking a step back to help with your mental health. They could be viewing you as somebody who doesn't have a large amount of focus, or you don't put a large amount of importance on social media and what people think about you on social media, okay? They view you as somebody who has a large capacity to make your own choices and influence your own thoughts and actions. You're somebody who's not a follower. You're somebody who you don't side with the majority just because that's what you're supposed to do or that's what everybody else is doing. Alrighty, if you chose pile 3, this is your reading. So the first card out is the Devil card. So someone could be viewing you as very toxic here on social media. Okay, they could be viewing you as the problem, somebody who got them in trouble, somebody who started something, somebody who is negative. Okay, then we have the Tower on top of the Devil. So it's definitely a big deal. People are viewing you as a big deal, but not in a positive light. Or these are a lot of negative people who are watching your social media, waiting for something to crumble for you, waiting for something to fall down. Yeah, there could be a lot of family members or people who are supposed to be your family watching you on social media, okay? They could be watching you be happy, watching you live your life. Okay, you could have separated from them. This could be that you went through some sort of traumatic situation and it's brought a lot of change and happiness into your life. I feel like people are viewing you as somebody who is able to realize when you need to self-reflect. You could have had some sort of addiction and they have seen you overcome it, or maybe you were in just a bad relationship. Yeah, I'm getting you could have been connected with somebody who, cheated on you, betrayed you somehow, let you down, or maybe a friendship situation that stabbed you in the back and it could have played out on social media. I definitely think that people are viewing you as like you held your head high, like you took something on the chin, you kept moving. Yeah, there could be like a baby daddy, baby mama situation here, and then people are thinking about that. Oh, why are you no longer with this person? If that's not you, this could be like, oh, why don't you talk to them anymore? Why don't you hang out with them? Especially if this is family or siblings, or just a past connection, someone in the past, or someone who you've left in the past, somebody who has left you in the past is watching you on social media. And maybe they could be thinking that as time goes on, you no longer care about them. Like, oh, I don't see you in my stories anymore. I don't see you commenting. I don't see you trying to reach out, trying to make an effort. Someone here could be viewing you on social media as not making an effort. You could have used to be really close with somebody and they feel like this relationship was not what it once was. They don't know if they did something to like let you down, or they could be let down by this. This could be somebody feeling like, well, we all got responsibilities and I still am able to do for you, or I'm still able to reach out to you. They just feel like you should be more welcoming in regards to conversation. Like somebody's saying like, I don't understand what the big deal is. I don't understand why it's so hard for you. You could be somebody who like you just don't want to talk when you just don't want to talk. Like you could be very empathetic or empathic, and like what people say really weighs on you, or like intuitively you don't do what you're not drawn to do. Like there's something here about your intuition and your intuition guiding you to just relax or to just spend time alone. You could be somebody who doesn't get a lot of sleep, so it's like, yeah baby, I'm finna nap and not write you back. I definitely see that people on social media are viewing you as very fortunate. They could see that you are working together with people, or you have other people to help you out. You have some sort of support system. There could have been, again, some sort of conflict in a relationship and they're sad about this, or you have somebody sad about y'all not working out, not being together. Could be a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or a Leo. Could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But yeah, somebody definitely had a fight, and they could be viewing you on social media as like, oh, I wonder if they're saying anything. I wonder if they're posting like indirectly. But like, you have somebody blocked and you're not worried about them. I see you rarely check their page. There could be somebody who, like, people give you information about them. Yeah. People are sharing your posts. People could be viewing you as like you've changed a lot. Like you're not very childish. Like you're very mature. They feel like you've matured in your looks as well. Somebody could be viewing you as very well endowed. Alrighty, if you chose pile 4, this is your reading. So people could be viewing you on social media as reconnecting with your inner child. Okay, they could feel like you are trying to find some sort of closure. Maybe they feel like you have found this closure in moving away, distancing yourself. You could have lived like in a small town and you just got out of something. Okay, they could feel like you need to, or you have gone in a different direction in regards to like what you post or just the trajectory of your life. They could feel like you went through some huge change and it was a good decision. It was a good decision to keep something to yourself. It was a good decision to save on something. There could be somebody who definitely wants to have a conversation about money, okay, on how to invest their money. They could be viewing you as somebody very persuasive, somebody who is very charismatic. You're very funny. You have like a high energy, okay? They could feel like they want to work together with you, or you're very nurturing when it comes to whatever that you do for work. Or this could be just your kids if you have them, or kids in general. They feel like you're very nurturing. You love on people. You're also very patient, but don't get you fucked up because like you got the best of both worlds. Okay, you can switch it up and get smart and get people together. They feel like you have very good judgment calls, or you ask really good questions. They could feel like you pay attention to things, especially people's emotions. They feel like you're very intelligent and you know how to read people. They feel like you're also somebody who has a very strong faith in what they can create. They really see a lot of stability and success for you, and they feel like it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time until this person becomes a millionaire. It's only a matter of time till they launch this very revolutionary product, or they just see a lot for you. Okay, they feel like this pile, you are a star. Okay, you're very good at teaching. You're very educated about something. They really, again, like the way that you're able to let go of things, let go of structures that are no longer serving you, or that you, or why they admire you here, because this is what I'm getting, or how they see you, is that you question things that have been in practice for some time. Okay, you're not afraid to go against the status quo. You're not afraid to dig deeper. I see that a lot of people have you confused at first. I don't know if they're genuinely confused on like, oh, when did we start following each other, or something like that, or where did you go, or I didn't know you were into this. There's something here where you have somebody confused, or somebody has you confused. Okay, maybe you don't speak out all the time, or maybe you are very, happy and fun loving and nurturing, but like you're very educated as well. Maybe you are very funny and you crack jokes and, you be yapping, but you know what you're talking about as well. There's something here where at first somebody has you confused until they realize like, oh no, like they're really on their shit, or they're really smart, or they've really got something going for themselves. It's so interesting because now I'm getting on the back end. There was this thing that I was listening to earlier, and it was like everything has two sides to it. Okay. And so now I'm getting the other side to this. And the other side to this is, oh, if you're so smart, if you know everything, why you ain't rich yet? Why you ain't hit the lottery yet? Why you don't have X, Y, and Z? Why are you in this situation? Why are you still with people who take advantage of you, or in third parties? Like there's somebody here who was like, you offer some sort of false optimism or hope. If you had your shit all together, you would have more than what they think that you have or what you've been showing them. Okay, there's definitely somebody here who this person is hating on the fact that, one, I think you block them or you have some sort of very strong boundaries. You could be somebody who, you have very strong opinions and you speak up on these opinions. Or maybe you are just a very happy person and you post very uplifting things and it's like, oh, this isn't realistic. This isn't real life. And yeah, someone is definitely insecure about what you have to offer on social media. They're insecure about your stories. They're insecure, if you're so pretty, well, why are you still, you fill in the blank. I don't know. This person is fucking miserable. I definitely get that. How people are currently viewing you on social media is somebody very tapped in, very intuitive, somebody who knows when it's time to walk away, especially when it comes to jobs or people pleasing, over giving, that type of thing. Alrighty, if you chose pile 5, this is your reading. So I see the way that people are viewing you on social media is very in your energy. Okay, you're somebody very confident. You're somebody very nurturing. You're somebody who is really good with like sitting with yourself, being by yourself. You look beautiful by yourself. They see that you're doing things by yourself. You're outside in nature. Maybe you like walks or hikes. Maybe you're somebody who dresses really nicely. You have a very unique way that you style yourself and they're looking at that. They're admiring that. I see the way a lot of people view you is someone who is like very clean, very poised, very cute. Okay. Somebody very grown, somebody very okay with themselves. They're also viewing you as somebody who spends a lot of time with your family. Maybe you post family. Maybe you have a lot of friends. They see you celebrating or just having happy moments with the people that you love. Okay. They definitely view you to be somebody who prioritizes family. Let me see what else. They could view you as somebody who a lot of people are hating on or who are jealous of. Okay, maybe they feel like you have people copying your style or like, oh, I saw them do this. Now everybody wants to start to do this. I saw them make these type of collages first and now everybody wants to do that. It's something here where they see that you are a trendsetter. They also see that you're really happy about work or whatever you do for work. You're very skilled. You put a lot of time or a lot of maybe of your posts are focused on work or maybe you post for work and whatever you post on social media makes other people happy. It helps them to beat out some sort of competition or like get through some sort of illusions. And I also see that like they view you as somebody who you battle between what your heart wants to do and what your head wants to do. Okay, you're in a constant battle, or it doesn't have to be constant, but they definitely see that you're battling, doing what you love or what you feel like is right, what you're supposed to be doing. But at the end of it, it's like you're still able to do what you feel best for you or do what makes you happy. But it's not even just about what makes you happy. It's like they can see that they can see you struggle between something and then choose to do things your own special way. People on social media are viewing you as very special. And I feel like 88 could be significant to you, 88 or 888. I also see that constantly worrying about how you're being perceived is not necessary because like people really look up to you and feel like you have it all or you just have a lot or you know what to do with what you have. There's an energy of like living within your means and being comfortable with that. You don't have to try to be how other people are, or you don't have to try to give what other people are giving. Like give very much yourself and people admire you for that. I also see that somebody could be stressed about something that you said, okay, and they're torn between like how much they love you and the words that you spoke. There's something here about information was given that was like heavy and people having to sit with that or carry that weight. And there's also something here about like your work bringing people happiness or you working with your hands and this is bringing you some sort of
peace. I see also like patience. You're very patient. People could feel like you're working on your happiness at this time. And that's why you don't spend a lot of time on social media. Because again, there's this energy of, I got to catch you while you're here. Like, I need to be attentive to if you've posted because you don't post often. So I want to be there when you do. There's a lot of people who are definitely like obsessed with you, obsessed over something that you said or a way that you communicated something. Someone could feel like you're pretending, you are somebody very toxic or somebody very dark, or you do have a lot of vices and you portray yourself to be one way on social media, but you're another in person. Somebody could also view you as you keep yourself wrapped up in these illusions or these thought patterns that don't serve you. And this is what holds you back from actually excelling or moving forward in a way that you're meant to, because again, they see you like on a pedestal for a lot of you guys, or they feel like you put yourself on a pedestal. Alrighty, if you chose pile 6, this is your reading. So right off the bat, I'm getting like the starving artist, okay? People could be viewing you as very sad right now, okay? You're going through something that is really emotional. Your emotions are all over the place. Maybe they feel like your emotions, or they could see some sort of sadness in your eyes or in the things that you post and your status updates, or even in like the art that you create. They definitely feel like you are in your head a lot. You're overthinking something, you're overanalyzing something, you're keeping yourself trapped somehow, like you're ignoring the good in life. You're ignoring the blessings, like you're so focused on what's going bad or what's going wrong or what didn't work out or who's hating, who's jealous, or basically they feel like you're focused on what everybody else is doing, that you're missing an opportunity to like get to know yourself, or you're missing something that God is giving you. And this just could be life. Maybe they feel like you're a little bit depressed right now and you're not even like speaking, or you're allowing this to stop you from doing something, from moving forward. They feel like you're at a standstill, like you're just letting things pass you by. Okay, you could be somebody who you had some sort of position of authority, or you had a good job, you were in management is something here, and they feel like you let something go or you messed this up for yourself, and this is why you're sad. Maybe they feel like you lost a father and that's why you're sad, or like maybe somebody who was very important to you, or there's something here about responsibility, like maybe you're tired of doing everything and taking care of everyone, and it's like you're taking on the energy of ignoring them, or not even ignoring, but just focusing on yourself, taking care of yourself, putting yourself first, getting your priorities in check, realizing who is a priority to you, what is a priority to you. Because in the past, it's like you were in these relationships or you were in these connections that served you no purpose. They just brought in heartbreak, destruction. And it's like, no more of that. I was focused too much on what other people wanted from me or what I could give other people. There's definitely a message of you being afraid to open up and be vulnerable, let people help you, let people in. I feel like whatever sadness this is going to lead to a lot of emotional growth for you and just healing in general. Someone could be viewing you as needing to face a bully, even if this bully is yourself. You're needing to step up and take action on your experiences or like the way that your life is going. People are viewing you as needing to stand up and fight for something or take accountability for something. I'm getting the quote, stand for nothing, fall for anything. There's some sort of like principles or guiding light that you've lost, okay? And you're lacking this and it's affecting you in more ways than one. But I see that like people, this could be even in the past, y'all. People could feel like you've went through this and now you're getting a handle on it. You are making the decision to take care of this responsibility, or you're making the decision to get help, to go to therapy, to go get a 9 to 5, to go do something that is going to help push you in the direction in which you want to be. They can feel like in the past or now, this sadness or heartbreak that you experience, that made you very emotional has led to you being rather snappy, or it's like changed you or changed the way that you communicated. I feel like people get nervous talking to you, or they feel like they have to walk on eggshells. They just got to be real careful. I'm not sure what this pile has went through, and you could either be doing this right now or this is something that you need to embody. And it's like, if you can see the blessing in whatever happened, if you can see that something actually did you a favor or things are actually going in your favor, whatever this is, you have so much to gain from it because of how much it's teaching you or what it has taught you. I see that somebody here, your ambition is going to get you really far, and it's going to allow you a lot of material success. But you're needing to be mindful of like burning bridges to get where you want to be. Or maybe these are bridges that you've burned in the past. Like, it's nothing wrong with going back and saying, I was wrong, my bad, like whatever, what have you. There's nothing wrong with that. There's a need for you guys, or there's a lesson that you need to learn in releasing control, or the fact that you can't control everything. Life be lifing, and all we can do is go with the flow and hope for the best.